So good morning 8th standard students. This is the second video of the story Coming Home to Delhi, which is written by Madhur Jafari. So in this video we will study something more in detail. First of all, we will learn the word meanings. The seat of the Grand Mughal means place from which the Mughal emperor ruled. Coming from distant places means the ruling class of Mughal Delhi had come to India from Central Asia and Persia. Held court, spoke like a king to the members of his court, well tended, well looked after. Sandstone, soft yellow or red rock often used in buildings. Jostling, pushing aside people in a crowd in order to get past them. Haze, smoke, dust or mist in the air, it is difficult to see through it. Dawn and dusk, the time just before sunrise and the time just after sunset. Terracotta, made of clay and baked in fire. Armed with a handful of coins, armed means carrying weapons. The author talks humorously of the coins in the hand as weapons. Humorously means in a laughing manner we can say. A sandy island, one of the stretch of dry land in the middle of the wide river, raining gold on it, the golden sunlight of early morning falling on the old city, minarets, tall thin towers on mosque. The 17th century Mughal capital reversed to Delhi. India was ruled by the Mughals for a long time and Delhi was the capital. Miniature painting, pictures in an ancient manuscript, usually small pictures used to illustrate the manuscript. Heart invariably skipped a beat. Heart always seems to stop for a moment because of a sudden emotion. Millennium, 1,000 years. And now we can see something in detail about the story. The writer transports us to her childhood days by stimulating our five senses. Means here the writer is providing all the informations, okay, even how the birds were making the sound, right, and how the things were around her and what she was able to see and feel. So everything, her description come alive by appealing to our sense of hearing, taste, sight and touch. Hearing, you see, flocks of squawking maynas and parrot would be circling the pink sky. Taste, it was served in terracotta cups that added to the sugary, milky tea in a delicious flavor of their own. So, sight you see here, with the sun raining gold on it, the domes and the minarets of the 17th century Mughal capital looked like they might be in a miniature painting. So children, like this only we should also write narrative story or essay. Example, if I am writing any story or essay, how I should write? I should use all my senses. Means what I am able to see, that also I will write. What I was able to hear, that also I will write. What the taste of anything was there, that also I will write. What I felt, that also I will write. So all these things will make the writing section, your writing section very well, very improved, and you will get a better marks in the writing section. Now we can talk about the third paragraph, coming home to Delhi. This was my city, the city where I was born and the city of my ancestor. So the place where the peoples are born, they used to feel very much affectionate from that particular place. And the narrator is also feeling the same and saying that here I was also born and my ancestors, means my father, his father, grandparents, forefathers, all were born here only. My heart invariably skipped a beat when I saw it. Okay, so I used to become pause whenever I used to see Delhi. Delhi, India's capital city, is a combination of many Delhi. For the last 1,000 years, as rulers replaced each other, one Delhi was torn down to build another. What is the meaning? The meaning is that whenever any new ruler was coming, right? So he wanted Delhi according to his thought and his wish. So that point is only mentioned here. Delhi was torn down to build another, often with the stones of its former shelf, one of Delhi's conqueror in the last millennium. 1000 years, the Mughal were known for their great wealth and taste. They built two cities, of which Shahjahanabad, now called the Old City. So, this is about the Mughals. They were having a great wealth and they were known for good taste also. I mean, so many food item in India also they introduced. Okay, and they built the city Jahanabad, which is now called Old City. Now you can see some more places in Delhi, children, which are very famous, like Connaught Place is there, Kingdoms of Dreams is there. Actually this was palace, okay, but then it became Kingdoms of Dreams. So art show used to happen here. Lodi Garden, Lajpat Market, this is Khan Market, and this is Paharganj, Delhi Hart, the National Rail Museum, Rajghat, Agrasen ki Bauli, Lakshmi Narayan Temple, and this is also known by the name Birla Mandir, Garden of Five Senses, Firoz Shah Kotla Fort, the tomb of Safdar Jung, ISKCON Temple. So why I have shown you this much picture, that how many heritage are there in Delhi, because you should know about this. This is present in our capital and this is in our syllabus, our story. Okay, now we can talk about here what the thing is. Famous throughout the ancient world as the seat of grand Mughals coming from distant places. So how the Mughal came? They came from the Central Asia or Persia. Okay, distant places. They were not from India, right? But their future generation were Indians. But they came from where? They came from distant places. These rulers longed for the food and climate of their home. Means they were missing here. What they were missing here? Food and climate. They could do nothing about the weather, but they built gardens, water tanks, canals. The Mughal carved marble canals and went through their palace bedrooms, and they ate their own food. As the years went by, some of their dishes were included and accepted as part of the city's local food. Persian style pulaus and combined meat and rice, samosas, pakoris, and of course tea. So their way also they introduced, and now we can say that we are having the combination of so many food item and taste. Because of these reasons only we can say, children, that India is the country of diversity. Okay, in the whole world you visit and you will find the only one country is there which accept everything, right? All the good qualities and all the peoples it used to accept with open heart. So you should be proud of your country. We should be proud of our country. At my grandfather's house, the men in my family learned Persian poetry and ate delicate kebabs. The women, through allowed some education, were kept at home for most of the time. So that time also the women were allowed education, but most of the time they were at home only, right? When they played tennis, the entire court was cleared so that no one could see them dashing about in flowing saris and tennis shoes. On cold winter evening, a wood fire was lit in the drawing room where 3 benches stood in front of the fire. Here the children, about 2 dozen of us, would sit playing word games. So here we can see that the narrator is explaining the childhood memories, that how the women of the family, when they were playing the tennis, that time no one was present there to see them, okay, because they were in saris playing, and they were having the shoes also, and they can feel shy, right? And how the children were sitting and they were watching and playing the word games. So these all are memories of childhood. You can also relate your own memories, children. You all are still child, okay, and you will be always. So what I want to say, that how you were playing the games with your own brother, sister, cousins. So the same, the narrator is